This is about direct object pronouns, or DOPs. Previous knowledge you will need is knowing whether a word is masculine or feminine, and also if it's singular or plural. Why are we doing direct object pronouns? To tell who or what receives the action of the verb. Now, direct object pronouns are used to replace or sub out a noun that has already been stated. For example, ¿compraste el juego? Did you buy the game? Yes. Sí, lo compré. Yes, I bought it. El juego changes to lo. We already know it's the game. When a direct object pronoun is a person or a group of people, we need to use the personal a before it. It's kind of like a little clue to help us know, oh, hey, that's the DOP. ¿Ves mucho a tus amigas? Do you see your friends a lot? And the answer, yes, I see them. I see them. Las veo cada día, every day, or each day. So, a tus amigas, the personal a, that gets subbed out and becomes them instead of your friends or my friends. The direct object pronouns are me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, and las. And bear in mind that lo and la can be for he or she, but it can also be for it. For example, did you buy a bag of candy? Yes, I bought it, a bag. And the same thing. This can be them as in people, or it can be those. Did you buy the shoes? Los zapatos. Sí, los compré. Some things to note. Direct object pronouns usually go before the main verb of the sentence. For example, Jack bebió la limonada. So Jack, he drank, bebió, la limonada. Now, what did he drink? The lemonade. The lemonade is going to become our direct object pronoun. So when we rewrite this, it will say Jack, and then he drank, so bebió. And then remember, la limonada is going to go before the main verb, so that's why I left the space, and la limonada will be replaced with la. So Jack drank it. Jack drank the lemonade. Remember, you have to go, you have to tell us what the word is first before you sub it out. You have to know that it's lemonade, and then you'll sub it out in the following sentences. If there's a no, if it's a negative verb, your DOP goes between the no and the verb. So it goes after the no. So for example, if Jack did not drink the lemonade, no bebió. So we're still using the same thing. The la goes after the no. No la bebió. He did not drink it. Now, if the verb is followed by another verb that's not been conjugated in an infinitive, or a present participle, like, él está comiendo, he is eating, you get two choices. You can go, so put the DOP before the main verb, so like we did right here, or you can attach the object pronoun to the end of the new infinitive. For example, ¿vas a comer el helado? Are you going to eat the ice cream? So you could have a yes statement or you could have a no statement. So I did different examples for each. These are two yes statements, one at the top, and these are two no statements. So if you are going to eat it, el helado is singular and it's masculine. So think about what that direct object pronoun would be for it, singular masculine, lo or la. Since it's masculine, it's going to be lo. So, lo estoy comiendo ahora. I am eating it right now. Now this is what's called a participle, present progressive. I am eating, something that ends in ing in English. So it's the same thing right here. Estoy comiendo ahora. But if you want, you can attach your DOP to the end of the present progressive or the participle. So estoy comiendo lo ahora. This gets stuck right on the end of comiendo. Now if it's a negative, you follow the same rules as was up here. No blank quiero comer. So I know I don't want to eat it. So remember, it goes between the no and the verb, so the lo will go there. Or if you want to attach it to the end, no quiero comerlo. Now we're not attaching it to the first verb, to the main verb. No quiero, I don't want. Remember, you have to attach it to the infinitive, comerlo. That's the infinitive. Main verb, infinitive, comerlo. Also, see some of the commands videos if you have questions where to place the direct object pronouns during commands, because it varies depending on the subject and whether it is a positive or negative command. Here's some practice for you. Please identify, so underline or circle, and then replace with the direct object pronoun. Please pause the video to complete these sample questions. All right, green is going to be our direct object pronoun here, and the rest I can write in purple. All right, yo lavo el carro. I wash the car. What is receiving the action? I'm washing what? The car. So the car, or rather in green, the car is going to become our direct object pronoun. So I'm going to write yo, and then I wash, lavo, but remember the object pronoun goes before the main verb. Let's see, el carro is going to be lo. So I wash it, or the car, lo, el carro. La chica cocina las galletas. What is the girl cooking? She's cooking the cookies. All right, so our subject, la chica. What is she cooking? Galleta, she's cooking cookies. She's making cookies. That is going to become our object pronoun. So las galletas will be replaced with las, and then our verb is left, cocina. So the girl cooks the cookies, or them, las cocina. Number 3, ¿conoces a esos chicos? Do you know those boys? Now, the subject is you, so you get to actually answer this question. Yes, I know the boys, or no, I don't know the boys. I'll just do a positive answer. Yes, I know the boys, or I know them. So it's receiving the action, do you know who or what? The boys. So, a esos chicos, remember you have a personal a to help you figure that out. That's what's receiving the action of the sentence. That will become los. So you need a C, because it's answering yes or no question. C, los. And then for you know, saying I know, conozco. So yes, I know them, or the boys. Mi madre y padre compraron una casa. My mom and dad, they bought a house. What did they buy? The house is our direct object pronoun. So I'm going to shorten this a little bit. My mom and dad, we're just going to say they. Okay. So ellos, what did they buy? What's our direct object pronoun? Una casa becomes it. La, and then they bought, compraron. So they bought the house, or it. ¿Vas a dar el regalo pronto? Are you going to give the gift early? So what are you going to give? The gift. That is our direct object pronoun. Now if you want, the subject is to. You don't have to write it in there. And then the dar, so to, vas a dar. So that's the question. And then the gift, el regalo, is going to become lo. Lo vas a dar, that's all you really need to write. Are you going to give the gift, or it? Now, remember, there are two things to do when you have two verbs like that. Now, in this example, I put the object pronoun before the main verb. But since there are two verbs, you can also attach that object pronoun to the end of the, in this case, infinitive. So you could also write it as si voy a dar And then the lo is going to get stuck right there on the end of the second or the infinitive verb. Sí voy a darlo. Now what if it's a negative sentence? No, I'm not going to give the gift early. All right? No. No. And then it's still it. Lo voy a dar. No, I am not going to give it early. Or, no voy a dar. And then again, in this case, you have the choice. You can put it before the main verb, or you can stick it onto the end of the infinitive or the participle. And that is all.